Implicit Revelations Case Study notes. What is it that allows for the complete recognition and resonance and connectivity of the face, voice, and body? What allows for the deepest, most complete sense of association and connectivity between the you that you see, the face that is expressed, the body the face is connected to, and the voice that is speaking? And my work is leading me into understanding through my own implicit revelations the connectivity of unconscious memories from early childhood to present day experiences. The body remembers, the unconscious body mind remembers what the face and the body looked like and what the voice felt and sounded like from 6 months young, 2 years young, 5 years young, 7 years young, 10 years young, 12 years young, 13 years young. And for the ability of the unconscious memories carrying that information, especially procedural memories, which are the deepest of the unconscious memories, for those unconscious memories from early childhood, including infancy, toddlerhood, early childhood, and preteen, adolescence, for all of the deepest regions of unconscious neural pathways to connect from the earliest years of life all the way to the activation of the present moment adult self, not the present day adult self, because when you say present day adult self, there's a conceptualization about the self from an external perspective, which focuses on experience. But all of my models focus on the inner experiencer of consciousness and not experience. So it's not the present day adult self, because present day adult self, you might think about external experiential descriptors of the adult that is perceived. But it's all about the present moment adult self of the consciousness having a personal experience in this immediate moment. And that's the inner life partner and these models that I play with. And so the connectivity of the deepest regions of unconscious memories, especially procedural memories from the earliest years of life, all the way with the activation of neural wiring in present moment experiences. And so that's literally the farthest gap that could exist in the unconscious body mind. The earliest years of life to the immediate moment, and the deepest regions of unconscious neural wiring, procedural memories carrying the knowingness of what the face looked like, what the body looked like, how the voice sounded, how the voice felt. And for all of that information to be completely connected in relation with attachment well-being. That's the key here. For all of that information, the earliest years of life and the most recent activation of neural activity and the deepest regions of the unconscious neural pathways, unconscious memories, the deepest layers of this neural wiring, for it all to be completely unified in relation with attachment well-being. That is what allows for this process of self-recognition and self-resonance of the face, voice, and body and their connectivity. And so when there is complete recognition and resonance of the face, voice, and body individually and in their unified connectivity, then there are subconscious self aspects who have access to the unconscious information about how the face, voice, and body were recognized and connected with during early childhood. And those aspects of consciousness are unified with present moment aspects of consciousness having a brand new experience that's never happened before. And the neural wiring providing navigation in the present moment to interpret a new moment of experience is fully unified with the neural wiring from original stages of neurodevelopment, carrying that foundational information about what the face, voice, and body looked and sounded and felt like from the earliest years of life. And those aspects of consciousness connected with the neural wiring from early childhood are fully unified with the aspects of consciousness having a present moment experience. But all of this happens in the unconscious body-mind and is not directly perceivable. But it affects us because how the unconscious body-mind associates with itself determines how it associates with all components of reality, including sensations and sights and sounds and smells and people and places and feelings and emotions and experiences, and the way we are able to recognize and connect with and associate with different people and different places that we're in, different feelings of familiarity. All of that is affected by this. And so it's like really important. But if it's all subconscious and happening in the unconscious body-mind, then how can you explore it? How can you understand it? And how can you use insights about it to bring healing or transformation or restoration or upliftment or empowerment or liberation? And so that's really what I enjoy playing with the most. And that's what I offer through the subconscious unveiling and transformation techniques. We use self-recognition and self-resonance of the face, voice, and body to explore the hidden realities of the unconscious body-mind and unveil different regions of neural pathways that are providing unique or disrupted navigation. And without touching any details of neural wiring, there's an opportunity to transform it by liberating internal attachment systems, by practicing social self-engagement through marathons. And it is fun and enjoyable and easy and blissful and creates unfathomably remarkable transformation in the deepest layers of the unconscious body-mind where it was never perceived possible. There literally are no words to describe the transformation I've personally experienced from this and continue to experience on a daily basis, if not a moment by moment basis, a daily basis. Long story short, and please feel free to explore my other content so you can find out, more about all of these topics, especially thesis number 29, and more is in the video description below. But okay, so when you hear a song, and let's say that there's a song that you knew as a young child, and when you experience things as a young child, it's processed very differently, and it's stored very differently, and it feels very different because the brain and the body are very different because they haven't fully developed, and there's very miraculous, unique processes going on. And so let's say that there's a song, and maybe it's like a Disney song or something, and you know it as a child. And then as an adult, you hear that song. The way that you associate with that song and the way that you experience hearing that song is deeply affected by the connectivity of this unconscious neural wiring, unconscious memories in the neural wiring. And all of that is transformed. The way that I can listen to music and smell flowers and look at birds flying and taste food and recognize people in my life and interact with people, strangers and people I've known for decades, the way that I can recognize places and connect with places, the way that I can, all of it is 1,000% different and improved and transformed and expanded and feels 1 billion times more amazing than it ever did before because of how these practices have transformed everything from the deepest layers of impossibility and in the deepest regions of unconscious data. And it's just incredible. So I'm really honored to share this. It is such a miraculous journey. And so that being said, I invite you to explore how your face, voice, and body connect. Kind of just spend a minute in a mirror and just be like, hi, how are you? How's your day going? What's up? How are you doing? And just with open-hearted curiosity and no expectations, explore how much you recognize and connect with, associate with, and feel familiar with, and deeply, intimately entwined with, and a deep familiar resonance with the voice that you feel and hear, the face and the body that you see, and how they connect. It's really, really fascinating. And if you feel curious, explore how your inner child might be sensing the adult that is here now to care for them and the adult that they grew up to be. It's really fascinating to just explore it and just play with it. Just play with the idea of it and just be curious and see what happens. And of course, if you want to dive deeper, you can connect with me through my Kristin's Consciousness Consultancy, Passion, Purpose, Soul Bliss, and I would be honored to share a journey with you. There's more information on my website, and you can always find more information in all of the YouTube video descriptions. There's lots of info about all my free work and content and all of the offerings through what I offer, different programs and practices and videos and gifts and services and all kinds of stuff. So I love you. Thank you for exploring this, and I'll see you next time. Have a beautiful and blessed day.